I'm going to start off with a bold statement here. The majority of you that believe you have memory problems don't actually have memory problems. Okay? So I'm going to say that again. The majority of people with concussion that believe that they have memory impairment or memory problems don't actually have problems with their memory. And this is a conversation I've had with a number of neuropsychologists who find the same thing, is that they don't actually test or have any type of true memory impairment. What it actually is more along the lines of inattentiveness, distraction, as well as just being overwhelmed with a lot of things kind of happening at the same time. Okay, so when you're thinking about a lot of things, doing a lot of things, you tend to forget little things, but that's not a true memory impairment. So one of the examples my patient actually said yesterday, I was going through the symptom score with her, as I do on a daily basis, to try and figure out where my patients are at that day. She reported that she was having memory impairments. And I said, what do you mean by memory impairment? Describe memory impairment. And she says, well, just the day-to-day stuff. I walk into a room and I can't remember why I came in there. I decide, I need to go grab this thing. I go down to the room to get it, and I walk in and I go, what was I here to grab again? And then have to retrace my thoughts to then remember what it was. Okay? Now, she remembers what it was eventually. That's not a memory impairment. The problem is, as she's walking down the stairs going into the room, she's thinking about other things and then gets into the room and goes, okay, why was I here again? Right? So it's inattentiveness. It's not a memory impairment. The other one that I get frequently is, my partner asked me to pick up something from the grocery store on my way home from work. They sent them a text at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They come home from work at 4, and they forget to pick up the avocados from the grocery store. That's not memory impairment, because you can remember that your partner asked you to pick it up. You just forgot in the time as you're driving home. Why? Because your self-talk that's going on inside your mind is not focused on the avocados, but it's probably focused on something else. Okay? It's focused on what you did today, a meeting you had at work, a conversation you had with a friend, whatever it may be. You're just not focused on the avocados. You didn't forget. The memory is still there. It's the inattentiveness at the time. Okay? So when you get home and your partner says, hey, where are the avocados? You go, oh, shit. And you remember immediately that they asked you to get avocados. So that is not a true memory impairment. You don't have blank spots where you're missing periods of time. You don't have dementia. You know what the date is. You know what the week is. You know what the time of day is, right? You know what year it is, right?